me introduce my focus palette of 2026. I kept thinking of starting like a Pan That palette again, but I don't dare to because I am very slow in hitting eyeshadow pans and like using up makeup overall, although I'm like wearing makeup every single day. Anyways, I wanted to have some kind of focus palette. You know, you can get back to every palette in your collection all the time, you know, but I wanted to see what kind of damage I could do just like trying to focus on a palette, but having other palettes in rotation as well. So I decided to not go with one of my oldest palettes, actually with the newest palette in my collection, which is actually not expired already also at that point in time because all of my other eyeshadows are officially expired. I do still use them. I don't have any issues with any of them, so I don't bother too much about that expiration thing when it comes to powder product. If it performs still fine and if it doesn't break me out, I still use my makeup. So overall, everything's expired in my makeup collection, to be very honest, and I don't know if you're disgusted by that, but it is what it is. That is the only palette which isn't expired until July this year. So I figured, why not focus the first 6 months of 2026 on that one, which is actually not expired and which I really enjoy using. And that is how the inside of the palette is looking. So I did already make some dips, quite some dips, or actually you can probably only see one real dip, which is that one here. So I used it already quite a bit, and I want to see what, as I said, what kind of damage I can do until summer this year at least. And if I'm not bored beforehand or at that point in time, then in summer, I might focus on it for the whole of 2026. So I don't have any kind of pan goals or usage goals. I just want to focus on it and try to hit as many pans as possible and use it as much as possible. So I'm currently working obviously on that shade here because it is a perfect neutral crease color for me, and in combination with that one, which I have used quite a bit as well, but you cannot tell in any way, shape or form, doesn't matter. I have used these three a lot of times already, so I just want to see how much damage I can do to that. My only eyeshadow palette which isn't expired by now. That's already it. I just wanted to like do a quick introduction of that one. Already did that on my Instagram account, and I'm not sure on how often I will update you guys on that focus palette, depending on how the visual progress is and what I could actually show you. So let's see when I will get back on updating you guys on my focus palette. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Stay safe.